Welcome back. My guest this evening is a face that you most have been familiar with on this platform. If you are a regular, you watch us regularly on this platform. He is an author, is a motivational speaker, is a marketing consultant, is an entrepreneur. As a matter of fact, he coordinates a WhatsApp group known as Entrepreneurs Connect. In other words, he brings brains together. He brings business people together, and much more. He is the managing director of Lorach Consulting. His name is Dr. Ayo Adeyemi. You are welcome.
Thank you.
We really do not have so much time, so let's go straight to business. 5 businesses. There might be 10. There might be 15. There might be 20.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I know about people like you is that the thought pattern might not even be in that direction earlier than that. But the moment you are prompted, you may seem not to be able to stop. So as you keep thinking of one, another one keeps, coming like that. So, but let us limit it to 5. We could actually also limit it to 3.
Yeah.
And at another time, we discuss further. But let's look at a situation whereby I do not have more than 500,000 naira. And for me to raise 500,000 naira might not be too difficult. I might put 5 friends together and then say 100,000 from each of them. I did say in the live class early in the morning today in church that if certain things you are not able to achieve, certain things are not achievable, like getting support among the circle of friends that you keep, you are actually lost. You should change your circle of friends. So for example, maybe among my classmates, and in Nigeria they really give you opportunity, they really contribute money for you when you need money to do business. Alright? Yeah. But if when your mom died and you wanted to do burial, you will agree with me?
Yeah. You see a lot of people coming up to support.
So we need 500,000 naira that we can borrow, maybe by joining a cooperative society, and then we get access to such little funding. What are these 5 businesses?
Okay, thank you for having me. Well, like you said, 5 businesses that you could start with low money. Some as low as 100,000 or even 50,000 naira, you could just have an idea. I will emphasize this before I mention those businesses, that idea really is what is required, and then you can then put that business idea. So I've mentioned few here. I said rental services. Rental services. One, trading and supply business is also another idea you could do. And then I have the third one, salon and body care service. Salon and body care service. And then the fourth one, I say cleaning services. Cleaning services. And then the fifth one, I say production. You could also do some production, with such as low as 100,000 to 500,000.
Production.
Yeah.
Let us take it off from there because I'm into production.
Okay.
And that one doesn't cost me 100,000.
All right.
so let's take off from production. We now take all this. What you are saying actually makes sense to me because just this afternoon, and I'm sorry to say this, it's supposed to be a family affair. My mother's immediate younger sister called me. I've not attended to her calls in a while. And after I spoke with her, her daughter also called. No, her daughter now requested to speak with me. And all she is looking for is someone that will fund salon and body care business.
Okay.
So we just start this. Let us look at production. We start from there. Okay.
Yeah. So production, and then you come to think of what can the likely products they can produce with, like I said, 100,000 to 500,000. The first one I would say cosmetics.
Okay.
Now, second one I would say soap making. Okay. Soap making, there are liquid soap, there are bar soap, and then another one is confectionery, snacks, cake, and what have you. Then another one I say insecticides. We have a lot of pets around. So, and then the last one I said fragrances like perfume and air freshener. Now, if I had to break down each of these, but let me just give you a little bit a clue into the importance and why you could make money from this. Cosmetics, everybody, every day, and like one of my mentors said that where you see people, then you know there is money. As we are seated here or in this studio, I mean, people functioning right now cannot be less than 10. And imagine every one of us here daily we use one cream or the other, either for body or for the hair or for the leg. So you can imagine if you can produce. And like I said, like your niece that called you, in the family, at least your family cannot be less than 100, both extended, and that would be the most smallest family. So everybody in the family said, I will not produce, buy from me. Then they have no choice. And I have a niece too who produces, and he produces soap that I use for my car, soap for the, what do you call it, plates and whatever soap for all kind of soap. Now, so I have no choice. Once I run out of the one I'm using now, I'll have to patronize her. And that's what those big organizations also do. And so you start from somewhere. Once people know you, you are consistent, and they can say to your quality of your product, you're already having, people that buy. And before you know it, you get to the shelf, you get to the supermarket, and that's size from.
Do you know why I know you are very apt, you are accurate? Is that a couple of months back, a young girl, I think shortly before she got admitted into the university, approached me that she wanted to start a business. How much did she request for? If I'm not mistaken, less than 20,000 naira.
Yeah.
And I asked her what she wanted to start, and she told me perfumes and is it cologne they call it,
yeah,
or all those. I said, wow, with 20,000, I did not hesitate. I gave her. Today, I'm one of those people that patronize her.
Yeah.
In our family, I know that my son patronizes her. I also patronize.
So it's a family business, and very soon, by the time you grow bigger, you will invest, because then you can probably afford to buy more equipment and expand more, get more locations that are bigger. So all of these are things you can do. But one thing I will say is that the first thing is to go learn it. Now, you don't want to waste the money, so there's a place of learning. And I have a good friend who has also been recognized internationally. I'm not sure if she's in Nigeria now. She's usually called Mama Money. She does a lot of training on all of these production activities. In fact, as a member of Rotary, we bring her on board to train people for free. And then she will tell us to set them up. So as little as 20,000, she will buy those items that they can kick off with. And you can imagine in your living room, in your parlor, in your bathroom, you can make production of soap. You don't need to rent any big, property. From the corner of your house, in your kitchen, you can make soap. I know one of my, cousin's wife who started a confectionery, meat pie and what have you, from their living room. And then before you know it, I told her one day that this thing will be over there. And then it become a family problem. The husband continued that everywhere cake. There's no place to even sit in the living room again until she began to build. And then today, it's a big organization. So you can actually start. Because if you want to make even cake, we buy cake of 5,000. So if you can even produce your own of 5,000 in 100, that means you can get about 5. And then if you can sell that 5 at a profit, sure, you can make more money and you can build. So sometimes we want to start big. That's the problem. But if we start small, we learn the experiences and we go from there.
Production. Let us go to the next one.
Okay. The next one I will say rental services.
Rental.
Now, again, I mentioned here catering services, construction, buildings, tools, and then event items. These are things that happen on daily basis. If I even want to make daily money, because that's the next thing I am also aiming. How can you make money daily? And I've said I want to have a business that I can establish in 774 local government. If I can make 1,000 naira from 774 local government in Nigeria, I'm making 774,000 naira a day times 30. I think I'll be a billionaire in 6 months.
How do you manage?
That's another level. That's why we are here as consultants. That's what we do. How you manage is another level. But what we are saying is that can you even get a business like that can run in every local government? Okay, that's a bigger one. But what we are saying here, every day there's a party, either big or small. Somewhere in Lagos, in Abuja, anywhere you are, there's a party. Don't worry, we'll do birthday, naming, what have you. So, and there are caterers. I belong to a group of businesses there where we have a lot of caterers, and they say, I want to rent this, I want to rent that, I want to rent. So people are looking for. Maybe they don't want to buy them, or they can't even afford them. So if you invest about 500,000, I can tell you that you can buy a lot of equipment that people can rent from you. I know my wife also does something along that line, and I know when she has to do some events, she go out to rent. So you could start that. Also for constructions, there are people building. You could buy some of these tools that are used as construction sites. They want to borrow, they want to rent. Shovels, wheelbarrow, a lot of things. Headpan. And just go and locate yourself close to a construction site. They will borrow from you. You pay. So people need it. So also, like I said, different events, decorators. You see, when you attend event, you see a lot of people working at that event before you kick off. Find that, and let me tell you honestly, not all of them own all of the things you are using. They rent them, and this is what you can invest on. So 100,000, 500,000 can help.
And
you.
That includes wedding gown.
Oh, everything that happens at the event, even suit, like even shoe. People rent things.
Number 3.
All right, next one I say trading and supply. Yeah, clothing's accessory. Okay, personal care items and food and fruits. Okay, for clothing and accessory, I once known someone who told me she does, Instagram, she sell clothes and all of that. I said, well, she need more money that can invest and be able to buy. And what she buys is one they call it bail. They bring it from out of the country, and then they get to prepare very well, iron it, and then take pictures. And then she says she has a phone, she can do it. But if she can get, and I said, how much are you looking for? Say if she can get, she want to buy top quality one, and that she will need about 300,000 naira. That she can show me that 300,000 naira, she can make 700,000 out of it. I said, wow, that's interesting. And then I find a way of helping her to get the loan. She got the loan, bought the clothes, and so some of them you see a lot of people selling online.
I know someone whose elder sister resides in America. So what the sister in America does is to send all those items to her, and she spends night upon night to assess them, to separate them, and then post them online.
Yeah,
that's what she does.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that does that. In fact, the interesting thing is that some does not even have a shop, and they don't even have those items. All they do is that they even go as far as to the distributor. They take pictures, and then they display them. So once you need them, they order it. They get courier to deploy it. They don't have it in that. But with 500,000, you can buy a lot of items. Maybe you can even buy at a bulk, and then you can sell in pieces, and then you can make more money. So same thing for body care products, like we said. You could do that. Even food, we eat every day. We take fruit. A lot of people cannot even afford to go get it because of their busy schedules. And you can buy them and do bulk breaking. You can buy 1 bag of rice, 1 bag of gari, 1 bag of bean, and then you do bulk breaking. You package them in 1 kg, and then you sell.
Because of time, number 4.
So the 4th one, I said salon businesses. When I travel out of the country and I wanted to barb my hair, and they say I'm going to pay certain amount of dollars, I say, I'm going to buy my clipper. So they say, my barber told him, I want to learn this barbing. All I need to do is buy my clipper, buy some few accessories, and then I've started. So I don't even need up to 500,000 to start.
You need a space.
You see, what we are saying that
salon.
You can start somewhere. And then even with your 500,000, you could still get a space. You could get a space, you could do a container and get a small size you can pay, because this is what you're going to make money. And
container averagely costs between 150, and the average cost between 150.
And if you want to rent a shop too, you could still get some location. You can rent shops of 200, 250. And how much do you want to invest on equipment you're going to use to start? Even if it's 1 chair, what we are saying, start something with it as low as what you have. And then so same thing, makeup, cosmetics, makeup artists, they call themselves. I know a lady that, if at my church, they do a lot of training too for people, for skill and all that. And I told her to go to my church, and then she went for that training, makeup artist, and then she said they need to buy the makeup kit, and it's just like 100 or 150,000 to buy the top-notch one. So I paid the money, and then she became a makeup artist. She says, I'm making money. So some of you see, I think if there's no laziness, the money is not the problem, because an average phone that I saw somebody say where I was 8 years old, I cried to my parents that I want to buy a kind of a pen, but these days an 8 years old child is telling you want to buy iPhone. So priority challenge. And you can imagine how much you need to start a business. Some of this business. And so the fourth one, I would say,
The
fifth one actually, cleaning services. There are all forms of cleaning service you can do. I call the one you can do housekeeping services. Some of us live in estates. People can't even have time to clean. You can tell them, I'm into business of cleaning service. I can run your housekeeping. Buy the equipment, buy the mop, buy all the chemicals. Go there. When I finished secondary school, I was doing all this job they said with Johnson Wax, and then I was doing cleaning. I was in the cleaning department, and then I learned how to clean. If I polish a terrazzo floor, you will sleep there. I get to know about those chemicals, and it's not funny for me when I started a cleaning service. I was surprised that I was going to start more in future because I learned it there. So all you need to do is just have the idea, be interested. And another one is laundry services. Same at your apartment. You could tell people, in my office, my security guy was telling me there's a guy that does laundry that maybe I should give him an opportunity. I said, I have a laundry service. He said, okay, come to the office. And the guy started doing that. I'll take some clothes to the office, collect form. So laundry service, you need an iron, you need chemicals, you need some few things you need, and also car washing service. You can rent a space. There are places you can rent per year. You can even pay 100,000, pay 150,000, and then you can have 1 or 2, 3 cars. Before you know it, you become CEO because you can't wash all the cars by yourself. So you be employer of labor. So all of these businesses are things people can do as low as 500,000, 100,000.
Well,